Hi everyone, it is Thursday the 14th of May and you'll notice there's a few little things here beside me. They're not gifts for me, they actually are the prizes for the Go To Challenge. So before I give you the update today, I'm going to just announce the winners. So the winners for the Prep to Year 3 group, first was Levi Dennis from 3A, second Grace Trenbarth in 2C, and third was John Archer in 2A. Highly commended for the Go To Challenge in that group was Lincoln Smith in 3C and Abigail Lane Hurley in 2C. So congratulations to those students in the lower school. And in the upper school where they had to make an animal from years 4 to 6, the winners there were, first was Cameron Allison from 5C, second was Indigo Brett, also from 5C, and third was Jasmine White Kilpatrick from 5A. Highly commended was Nicholas Stead from 4A and Michaela Taylor in 5-6D. So congratulations to all those students, and those prizes will be coming your way shortly. There is a new Go To Challenge now that's starting today, and it is about using natural items to make a work of art. And I believe that closes on May the 22nd. So students can enter that challenge, and maybe this weekend they can start looking at getting a few things together and making something out of natural materials to enter into the next Go To Challenge. So congratulations to all those students, and I hope you enjoy the prizes that you've won. Today's update in terms of where we are in the community and the health advice and government advice at the moment. So from midnight tomorrow night, people can travel up to 150 kilometres from home, and it is to go to places like you can actually now, there are pools opening, the lagoons are opening, such as South Bank will be open. Of course, with all of these, people still are required to maintain the social distancing. And like I said the other day, if you see large groups of people at a particular area, go a bit further down or go to another place because we still need to maintain the social distancing. Some of the other things which will be opening from midnight on Friday, outdoor gyms and skate parks. Again, I know kids will be loving going to the skate parks, but if we want them to remain open, we need to respect the guidelines and maintain the social distancing and not have a whole heap of people crowded in there. So can we please just be sensible about that so that we don't end up having to revert back or go backwards in terms of restrictions. The other thing which some cafes, pubs, restaurants will be open. It's going to be difficult for some of those simply because it's very difficult to open and only have 10 customers. So, but we may find there will be some hotels, pubs and cafes open to serve small numbers of people. And look, if there's already 10 people there and you get turned away, please don't be angry and upset with the business people. The business people are trying to do the right thing. They don't want to stay closed. They'd much rather be open. So if they are open, they're probably trying to get back on their feet. They also would like to obviously have you visit, and it's just that that's the rules that they're working under, and we all need to respect those guidelines so that we can slowly progress to back to a normal sort of lifestyle. The other difference from midnight tomorrow is 10 people can be together. Weddings can now have 10 people. Funerals, I know that's a difficult one. They're a very sad occasion, and people want the opportunity to say goodbye to a loved one. It's not going to be open to everyone, but at least a few more people can go along. So for a funeral, it's 20 people if it's an indoor funeral, and up to 30 if it's outdoors. So a slight lifting of that, which hopefully some more of the close relatives and friends will be able to attend some of those. At the moment in Queensland, it continues with the good news. We have another 24 hours with no cases, and tomorrow National Cabinet meets to make a decision on what the guidelines might be for each of the states and territories down in the next few weeks. So expect there'd be an announcement from Anastasia Palaszczuk in the next couple of days after the National Cabinet meeting to talk about when the next lot of restrictions may be lifted. And I would say it's likely that by early next week we will have a decision, and I would suspect by Monday, of whether school will be open for years 2 to 6 on Monday week. So I'm expecting that there'll be some news about that. Given we've got low cases, we hope to anticipate to welcome students back. But again, those decisions are not made just by the state and territory premiers and chief ministers. They are made in consultation with the health authorities as to what's the right time to relax some of those restrictions. So we have been patient and we've followed the guidelines for a long time. And sometimes when we get towards the end or closer to lifting of restrictions, people get anxious, and that's when sometimes emotions bubble over. In our Tallawong community, look, it's amazing the way in which people are really being patient and respectful with all of the pickups, drop-offs and the other arrangements we've made throughout this COVID-19 period. And again, I appreciate all the support, but I like to think that we do that everywhere and not just in our school community, that we are listening to the guidelines. So when we're going out now and as restrictions are being lifted, we're still very conscious of maintaining social distancing in whatever that we do, so that we can, one, stay safe, but the other part is so that we can actually see more restrictions lifted slowly and those cases continue to either stay low or decrease. Now, today, again, we have the home learning pack pickup, and just after this update, I'll be going out to the front in the car park and waiting for people to come and pick up their home learning packs for years 2 to 6. And again tomorrow morning and tomorrow afternoon. So I hope to see lots of you drive through, pick up your home learning packs for next week and be ready for return to school. So the home learning pack next week is really important. Of course, it's possible it could be our last one before you come back to school. So it is about transitioning back to school or anticipating that at this stage. And obviously, the updates tomorrow night and on Monday are going to be really important for you to listen to because that's when we will know for sure what's happening. So in the meantime, once again, congratulations to the winners of the Go To Challenge, and also congratulations to the community for pulling together and being supportive of each other and respecting each other throughout what is a difficult period, but in some ways quite a rewarding one to see how our community actually pulls together and works together, which has made it a lot better, not just for the kids, but I think a lot of families are feeling better about that despite some of the difficulties of not having work and other restrictions and difficulties that people are experiencing. So thanks very much, and I look forward to talking to you again tomorrow.